What's going on, guys? It's your boys here from the wrestling page, and in, well, I was going to say today's video, but in our second video today, we have previously just done the unboxing with these magnificent glasses here, and some pop figures, and some whatnot, and t-shirts, but we told you that we were going to be
I'm cold, baby! Sorry, I had to get that out of my system, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so the last video we just done there was an unboxing, stuff that we've been saving up over the past while or so. So now we have our predictions for WrestleMania 34. Currently, right now, it is the pre-show. Currently, at the moment, they're showing a preview of over the weeks from Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon. But we're going to quickly get into our predictions before any other matches start. So,
and as obviously, we're going to start with the pre-show, okay?
Yeah, start with
us. Right, let's really just get right balls deep straight into the pre-show, okay? Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. No, this is what we're starting with, right? Because it's like, there's a main event of the pre-show, it's gonna be the Andre the Giant.
Nah, it'll be
I'm not joking, it's gonna be 205 Live, right?
No, it'll be the women's, I reckon. It'll probably be
really?
I think it'll be the Andre the Giant.
That's gonna be a kick right in the face.
Andre the Giant will be
205 Live are going second.
Andre the Giant will go first. 205 will be second. Last will be the women's. That's what I'd honestly genuinely.
Okay, but anyway, right, let's go and by the story right now.
Currently, on the pre-show, we're showing the set.
Who is it? David Otunga, JBL, Booker T, and Renee Young. Oof. Right, okay, so let's start with our predictions. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'll start, okay? My prediction to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is Big Cass. Now, I've gone for Big Cass because, well, it'd be a good starting point for his single career after a major ACL injury and after Enzo Amore getting shipped from the company just after he molested some weird person or whatever the situation was. This is a good, healthy starting point for Big Cass, and that's why I would like Big Cass to win.
In this match here.
For yourself.
In this match here, from what we've seen here, so it includes Kane, Dolph Ziggler, the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, who was last year's winner, Elias, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, R-Truth, Sin Cara. R-Truth, for a moment there, actually, that's someone we don't actually see an awful often.
Well, he actually just came back from an injury, so that's why he's back.
You got Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, which it just says Apollo, so does that mean they've dropped Crews? Or is it just Apollo? Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Ty Dillinger, which Tim, he just gets shoved right, left and centre. I'm not really much of a fan of this day. Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Matt Hardy, which is a bit random, him being in there, because I thought he would have had a match with Bray Wyatt, but hey, which is something we'll get to later. Goldust, Heath Slater, Rhino, Zack Ryder, Primo, again, someone we don't really see often, Shelton Benjamin, Chad Cable, Aiden English, Kurt Hawkins, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and Mike Kanellis, again, someone we don't really see often.
Oh my god.
But out of that list,
they're literally just throwing bodies in there to make up the numbers. At the end of the day, though, if we were part of WrestleMania, right?
Why is Primo in there but Epico's not?
Because he's off injured.
But anyway, out of that list...
But at the end of the day, right, they're trying to put the most amazing people into WrestleMania so they can all get a payday.
I reckon...
Right? Would you be part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, or would you do an Ellsworth and just tag along with some girl? Like, you would do anything to get that payday, especially at the stage of everything, and of course you would do that.
Well, out of these lists here...
Right, okay, so who is your pick for the winner?
Well,
come on.
Well, out of this list here, I have to say none of these are going to win. You just know for a fact they're not, because none of them are really...
It doesn't matter who you know it's going to win by what WWE said, because WWE always tells a lie. It's about what you think and what you want to win. So who do you think is going to win?
Who I think's going to win? Well, out of the list that's here, I would have to say Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy would be the person that I think would win, but who I want to win is, again, Big Cass. I want to see him return. You mentioned the other day about Drew Galloway. McIntyre, which I don't personally would. I think that would just ruin it for him.
Yeah, well, it'd be a good starting
Big
point.
Cass is someone that I really want to win that match, and he not only needs it, he deserves it.
Totally. Okay, moving on. We're going to the Women's Battle Royal, formerly known as the Moolah fucking arsehole bitch. Yeah, that sort of sums it up, doesn't it? Anyway, right, so this is a long shot for me, okay? But my decision
Right.
for
Before you get into
the
that,
women's... Why?
before you get into it, this is the people that are included so far. So we have Sasha Banks, Natalya, Lana, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, which then Liv Morgan, which I think they're just like a total rip off to Paige's thingy.
Absolution.
Becky Lynch,
Yeah.
Naomi, Bailey, Mickey James, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, and finally Dana Brooke, which obviously there will be some more.
I'm happy to see Dana Brooke
So
back
since,
after
since,
worldwide.
since you chose your prediction first, I'll for the last one.
No wait, here I haven't even said my prediction.
I know, but I want to go to my prediction first, and then you can go your prediction.
Okay, but I think my prediction's better
Okay,
because it has a story behind it.
You get your moment to talk rather than my moment.
Okay.
Okay, so out of these lot here, out of what's obviously in this list, I don't know if anything else has been added as far as I'm aware, but out of this list, I have to say it probably be Sasha Banks. But who I want to win, it's quite hard. I don't know. Because there's so many. Like, but Andre the Giant, you can just like tell when you know who's gonna win. But with that, it's a little bit harder.
There's John Cena. On the pre-show, John Cena's actually in the crowd. He's actually just in the crowd hanging out with the fans. What t-shirt is he got on?
A t-shirt.
I like that t-shirt though.
Well,
I like the colour of it.
I wonder what that's for. Obviously, he's gonna jump the barricade, I think. But anyway, who do I
No,
want?
never. Wait a minute. Oh no, they've gone.
Who
Like
do I-
that was a really cool
Okay, well,
t-shirt.
as I say, that's in the list. Who do I want to win? I'd probably have to say it's a bit of a long shot, but it's not going to happen. But it'd be pretty cool if it did. Which I love. Carmella, not Carmella. Sorry, what was I saying? Karma. I'd like to see her return. And win.
Okay, well, I see your point of view and I see your hope.
Okay,
Well done for that.
Don't shake my hand. No, I'd like it to be
Because I know
Karma.
you know that's never going to happen.
Never know.
My decision
Karma.
on the other hand, is better because Nikki Cross. I'm going to put Nikki Cross right out there, just on George Street in Glasgow. Why not throw her right out there? Because she deserves to get some recognition for a great WWE superstar that she is. Now, go with me on this. Now, what if Sanity get brought up to the main roster and they have something that pushes over the crowd better than anyone, which is the fact that Nikki Cross has won the Women's Battle Royal WrestleMania. That would be a great starting point for Sanity and Nikki Cross as a female part of a male group.
See with Nikki Cross, is she like? I don't really follow NXT.
So that's my opinion.
Nikki Cross, in my opinion,
But I know that either Bailey or Sasha are going to win.
Nikki Cross, in my opinion, reminds me of someone like Becky Lynch, who I see becoming champion once and then dropping it and using the shitty shitty answer of the fans don't understand her accent, so that's why we can't have her.
No, never. No.
Because she's Glaswegian.
Well, yeah,
that's-
totally. Yeah. Like, she's pure broadline.
Okay, so next on the list we have the cruiserweight. Before we get into that, I'd like to also say, why is this added to the pre-show? I do not know. Something
It should be on the main show.
like, I don't know.
Totally.
I mean, there's not a match on the card that I think they could have replaced it, because it's like, if there was a random ass match on the card that you think that could go on the pre-show, but every match is worthy, so that's why I think all these should be on the main show.
Well, you look at last year,
Even if these are like-
Austin versus Neville, and they battled their arses off,
same
and
with
then it was on the pre-show.
the Usos.
Yeah, totally, yeah. And but the Usos have had a few more moments. 205 Live needs to go viral. Like, they need to be like, look at us, we are fucking great. And then, do you know what? At the same time, Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, they are gonna light up 205 Live, and it has come greater in the past month with people like Buddy Murphy, like Akira Tozawa, Or how about, what are they called again? The Swedish House Luchadors Party, or whatever the hell their name is.
Well,
Like, they've got so many great superstars that have turned up on 205 Live.
I personally think...
And I hope that they do 205 Live justice. Doesn't matter if it's on the main card or the pre-show. I just hope that they prove that 205 Live is just as good as any other
I
brand.
personally think the 205 Live being on the pre-show, it's a match at the end of the day. But they should put even if it's 10 minutes long, they should squeeze it into the main show, because if they've got time to have it on the pre-show, they've got time to have it on the main show.
Well, The Rock's not going to be there. He's in Shanghai.
They should have them on the main show.
So that should squeeze up about like the whole show.
And then they should have, I don't know, the pre-show could be interviews from fans saying who do you think's going to win tonight and stuff like that, rather than matches.
Right. Okay. Let's get balls deep straight into it. Cedric Alexander is not the person that's going to win it. I believe that Mustafa Ali is going to do it.
No,
The reason why I go with this is because I know his background and I know who he is as a person. If you watch hashtag up down down without the O's, you'll know who Mustafa Ali is, and he is such a great guy. He is someone that you would truly believe in as a person, not just a superstar. So my vote is for Mustafa Ali.
I'm going with Cedric Alexander just purely because of the fact that like over the past months or whatever, it's been like in wrestling he's kind of been pushed towards it really. But then on the subject of 205 Live, do you think we're going to see Neville tonight?
I hope not. Because he doesn't deserve to be on 205 Live. He deserves to be on the main roster.
That's what I mean. That as in, do you think we're going to see him tonight? And just in general, I think we will see him tonight. Hopefully, I'd like to see him being Braun Strowman's partner. If I'm honest, obviously that's something we can get onto later. And so now, starting onto the main show, we have Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Okay, and would you like to start off with your prediction and what you think?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a massive Alexa Bliss fan. I want Alexa Bliss to win.
Thanks, you never used to like her, that's the question.
Yeah, but she's doing such a great thing on Raw just now, and she deserves to continue this Raw Women's title run. Like, I don't want to see Nia Jax run it. Nia Jax to me is a jobber. Boo me, I'm heel, whatever. But at the same time, I don't think it's Nia Jax's time right now. I just don't feel it.
I do. Touching on this is a hard decision because I absolutely love these girls so much. Like Alexa Bliss, when she was first came up, I was like, what is she? And then when she became champion on SmackDown, then went across to Raw, I was like, you know what, she's absolutely amazing. And same with Nia Jax. I've liked her since she debuted. I personally think Nia Jax should win tonight. She deserves that push tonight. But hey, who knows? Because you never know. Because things could happen, things could change.
Totally, I totally agree with that.
Okay, so next in the list, we have Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and question mark. Who do we think?
Mystery partner.
So things have been circulating. Things are circulating on the internet for quite a while now, saying Braun Strowman's not going to win because no matter who his opponent is, if rumours of obviously being Neville, Hulk Hogan, Bobby Lashley. People are saying it's not going to happen.
Mysterio.
People are saying it's not going to happen.
Big cast, big show. Like, there's so many different conspiracy theories out here.
People are saying it's not.
I swear to God, we're going to start a Mandela effect with Braun Strowman. Hashtag Mandela Braun.
Well, people are saying it's not going to happen because they've already announced Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys at the Royal Rumble in Abu Dhabi.
Can we just get this over and done with really quickly? We both agree that we want to see Braun Strowman win.
Personally,
I want to see Braun Strowman win.
Personally, I personally would like to see this just be the way it is. I'd like to see Braun Strowman win the titles on his own, then on Raw, Vince McMahon or Mick Foley Kurt Angle comes out and says you need a partner. I personally would love to see him win the titles by himself. Could you just imagine seeing him walk in with both titles? That's what I honestly want.
I'm hyped. I'm totally hyped for the.
The reason so am I, because the fact that they've been selling this as who's it gonna be? It knows it's gonna be a return, so it's gonna be the Neville, Hogan, Bobby Lashley, or it's gonna be a return. It's not gonna be someone like Elias, because he's in the.
I hope fucking not.
I mean, I like Elias, right? Because of the fact that they got a question mark on it. That's why I think it's.
What are we going next?
No, it's going to be a return. So, who do you want to win that one? Obviously, I'd say Braun Strowman. Personally, in my own, him by myself.
I'm Braun Strowman.
Okay.
And I hope it's Bobby Lashley. It's going to be.
Yeah. So next on the list we have the Viper, Randy Orton, defending his United States Championship against the glorious Bobby Roode, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev Day Rusev for the that's our timer. So we have the Rusev facing off in a fatal 4-way for the United States Championship.
Okay, I have to be really honest about this. Okay, I'm choosing Rusev. For one pure reason is he is over.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm done. Like that's it.
well,
He's over. He deserves it.
Honestly, it has been rumored. Do you know? I'm not gonna lie. This is a great match. This is a great lineup. Jinder
Mahal and Bobby Roode don't get anything out of winning it.
Bobby Roode's already obviously been champion. Jinder Mahal has been rumoured to take on the title at WrestleMania. But Rusev, personally, I'd like to see him win, but I don't at the same time, because I want to see him get pushed more towards the main event.
Yeah, but that'll be a good starting point.
Because when he first came up, I was like, he's so boring. Like, but the reason why
but he's so over.
it's like a bit
because of Rusev Day.
The bit mixed between it.
And
He's already been
we have to give some accomplishments to Aiden English.
He's already been United States champion. That's why I personally wouldn't like to see him champion again. But he's in a different place now, so I think he might be a better champion this time round.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Okay, next on the list we have the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz defending his Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, which obviously originally it was meant to be Braun Strowman and Elias as well, included into that match because it was everyone who was in the elimination chamber.
It's just a triple threat.
But because this is a great lineup.
Of course, I totally agree.
All of the matches are on the card. This one has to be the one that makes the most sense because all them guys are kind of the same. They've all
storyline wise.
Yeah, they've got absolutely great ability towards each other. Who do I want to win? I love The Miz, but I want to see it to be Seth Rollins. I don't particularly want Finn Balor to win.
We are both agreeing on that because I would like to see Seth Rollins win because he deserves a title shot. I am sorry, but when we move on to the Reigns and Brock Lesnar match, this will make sense because I want to see Seth Rollins pull up the cards and an Intercontinental Championship will be the start of him going back up the card.
Okay, next on the list we have the Usos defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships against the Usos, the New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers. Obviously, we know the Bludgeon Brothers are going to win.
By the way, can I just start this off? I wrote my predictions a couple of weeks ago, and I wrote this because I that's what I thought at the time, and I still agree with it. So what I wrote was, winner, Bludgeon Brothers, just because, well, I want them to win. Lol. I actually I don't care about this match. It's going to be high explosive and very, very, very articulate and great. I just want the Bludgeon Brothers to win.
I'm really glad that this has actually made the main card. I would like to see... I love the Usos, honestly. I'm disappointed the fact that they've kind of turned face, if you will. But it's hard. I don't want the New Day to win. I personally think they're stale now. I'm getting really bored of them now.
I agree.
The Usos, I'm so madly in love with them. I only want the Bludgeon Brothers to win because I want the Usos to head to Raw and take the Tag Team Championship.
Yeah,
and that's just
totally agree.
I think they would kill it on SmackDown, on Raw. Sorry. Now on to the next one. This one's actually personally one of my favourite matches of the night. I'm not looking forward to it. Actually, that's a lie. I am. I'm only looking forward to this because I want to see how this pans out. That's Charlotte.
Does that give you an inkling into your prediction?
Charlotte Flair defending her Women's Championship against Asuka. Who do I want to win? I want Charlotte to win.
I knew you were going to say that.
I want Charlotte to win.
I
want Charlotte to win. Obviously, I don't like Asuka. I can't stand Asuka. I find her really boring. But I'm really excited about this match. Not because... If Asuka didn't have a streak, I couldn't care less about this match. But I'm excited to see... Because it's such a big match, and it's at WrestleMania, it's like, who's going to win? And you got people sitting there thinking, oh yeah, because she's got that streak, she's going to win. But will Carmella cash in? That's the question.
Yes, but that's where my prediction comes in, where I don't like Asuka. I actually haven't. But I would really like to see Asuka win, but them have a bloody battle, and then Carmella come and cash in. So she wins the women's title, but she loses her streak in the same night.
No, I don't know. It's hard.
That would be brilliant for me. So my prediction is Asuka.
It's a hard one. That one is because
Imagine Asuka being a Paul Heyman guy.
it's you know it's hard with that match because the fact that she's got that streak and it makes you think, well, if she wins, does that mean that Carmella's gonna just lose the Money in the Bank because she's never gonna cash in because she's gonna lose it? Well, I just don't know, because if it was Raw, you would think, yeah, Asuka's gonna win. But it's hard to know where this is gonna go. Okay, so next on the list we have Daniel Bryan.
I'll be back. Continue your prediction.
Daniel Bryan
I'll be back.
returning to in-ring competition, facing with his partner Shane McMahon, facing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. For this one here, this one's a bit of a. It's hard. Obviously, Daniel Bryan, you know he's going to win, but the only disappointment is the fact that in this picture I've got up here is the fact that it's a picture of him in his gear, not in wrestling gear, and he's in his SmackDown general manager stuff. I don't understand why. Shane McMahon is rumoured to turn heel, so that one's obviously like a big if and when is it going to happen. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, you know I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens. Supporting my boy tonight by wearing my t-shirt. Obviously I usually wear John Cena, but I want to wear Kevin Owens because he's my favourite there. Who will win? Who I want to win? Shane McMahon and Sami Zayn. Obviously Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, sorry. Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, not much of a fan, but hey ho. So as I say, I've just explained, I want them two to win.
I think the t-shirt says it all, to be honest with you.
As I was just saying there,
Daniel Bryan deserves everything he gets.
you know they're gonna win because the fact that he's returning. I want them two to win. And that's obviously you can tell that. I want Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to win because I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens. Shane McMahon is rumoured to turn heel, as I just said. So as I say, that's my prediction.
Here, my predictions on Daniel Bryan on Shane McMahon.
That one's obviously the one that you know that's not a prediction because you know it's going to happen because the fact that it's Daniel Bryan's first match back, but then obviously because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are heel, it's like they would get so much heat from that if they won. Next on the list we have the general manager Kurt Angle with the debuting Ronda Rousey and
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Facing,
get it right, okay?
Facing probably one of the most fearless bitches in the company, Stephanie McMahon, with her husband Triple H. So
Again, the King of Kings,
this Recibo assassin.
I'm pretty sure that we're on the same page again with this vote because I am really sorry, but I would like to see Kurt Angle and Rowdy Ronda Rousey win this match. Not just win the match, but how about they both win the match with a double tap out? How about Ronda Rousey does the arm breaker on Stephanie McMahon and Kurt Angle does the ankle lock on Triple H and they both win by a double tap out? That is what my decision is. End of story.
My personal opinion, I want Triple H and Stephanie McMahon to win because I just absolutely love them as a team and it's going to be great to see them team up together. How's it going to pan out? As I do think that's the way it's actually going to go. I'm really looking forward to this match per se because Triple H always pulls off such an amazing entrance and it's always something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Like last year, he had Stephanie was standing on the archway, whatever you want to call it, and then
well, that was before. Last year was the big the motorcycle thing, and she was sitting on the back. That was WrestleMania 32.
But still, he always pulls off a great entrance. Next on the list, I'm not too fussed for this match. It's gonna be
it's called the match of matches.
It's gonna be a 10 out of 10 match. I can guarantee you that. But I just don't. I couldn't.
New Japan Pro Wrestling history just reborn. Like there's everything in this match for every single wrestling fan from New Japan to TNA. This is a match that is actually just gonna bring the cards up in holy hell. But if I'm honest, I would really like to see AJ Styles retain.
Yeah, so it's
the
the WWE Championship getting defended. Shane McMahon, what was saying? AJ Styles defending his WWE Championship against the strong style Shinsuke Nakamura. I want AJ Styles to win purely because we can stand for the fact that it was amazing when we saw him win the title. So I do
Manchester
like, but you know it's
SmackDown Live.
it's obviously not going to be AJ Styles. You know it's going to be Nakamura because
Come on, let's give ourselves a break here.
we know it's
going to be Nakamura, but predictions are based on what you would like to predict, and that's why it's AJ Styles.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match though. As I said, I'm not too fussed for it. I would have honestly rather have seen AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler. That would be a great match. Now, as that is our predictions over, but finally we have the main event, which again, don't lie, it's because
13th match of the night.
don't lie. This is not gonna lie. This is again gonna be a great match. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Kind of thinking about back of it, I kind of thought, I wonder how it would be if AJ Styles was in the main event. But I think the reason why this is in the main event, not because this guy.
Because Brock's leaving, basically.
It's not because
he's leaving for UFC, MMA.
It's not obviously this match is not in the main event because the fact that Vince McMahon absolutely loves this guy. I think it's just because these two guys are dominant. They're not high flyers, and that's what you need in a main event is dominant.
Yeah, the dominance.
So we have the Universal
the company.
Champion, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, defending his Universal Championship against Roman Reigns, which for one actually Universal Championship.
I'm sorry again.
Brock
This
Lesnar
is very
has held
predictable.
his-
This
he
is
has
very predictable.
He has held his title for a year now, actually, because he won it at WrestleMania last year. Who's going to win this match? We know it's going to be Roman Reigns, but I'm not too.
I'm happy about that because that's my pick. My prediction for the Universal Championship match is Roman Reigns because Raw deserves to see a champion on Raw. And don't give any ingratitude to The Miz because The Miz is doing an amazing thing with the Intercontinental Championship. But I'm sorry, but we deserve to see a champion on Raw. And that's the pure and simple of it.
I love Roman Reigns. It just gets me like you've got Brock Lesnar. People are like, oh yeah, Brock Lesnar's amazing. I absolutely love Brock Lesnar when he's on Raw. It's amazing, but he doesn't defend his title. He only wrestles at house shows. Obviously, I understand why he doesn't because of how big he is.
Yeah, he's a scheduled superstar, isn't he?
But then that kind of makes you think like
he hates people.
People are like, yeah, he's amazing. He's Universal Champion, and then like when Roman Reigns was Intercontinental Championship, he was defending it at each and every.
Look at Carmella giving it Yaldi.
Why is people hate against Roman Reigns because he's going to become champion when they should be thankful because we're going to get to see matches each week.
Of course, and the 14th and final match that we have to predict. It might not happen. It might happen, right? But here is my prediction,
which is not in the list, which we have,
which is Undertaker versus John Cena. Okay. This is one thing that's been going on promo-wise for ages, but on the past 2 days, they have just started putting the promo across, as if to say, oh yeah, John Cena's going to do something. Okay, but this is my opinion. I would like The Undertaker to win. I don't have a clue what's going to happen.
I told you that was going to go on first.
I don't have a clue what's going to happen in the match. But I want American Badass Undertaker to come out.
I personally don't think that. I don't personally think there's going to be a match tonight for that. Not purely because John Cena's in the crowd.
Or a build up.
Oh, JR, he's on commentary. Not because John Cena's in the crowd. The fact he's in out of ring gear. But I personally, it's something I've thought of now.
Tom Phillips and Corey Graves are not on the SmackDown.
I personally think Kurt Hawkins. There's more than one commentary team. I think Kurt Hawkins might come out. It might be a squash match. He might beat up Undertaker, blah blah, win the match, whatever, and not Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins.
Undertaker beat Kurt Hawkins. I think it's going to just be a quick squash match, and then that's when John Cena will make his entrance, and then start up a match for next year. So hey, who knows? But now,
is there no returns?
I don't know yet, but.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted. Yeah, there's no returns. Okay. Kane's there. Who's that big black guy in the corner?
I don't know, but now on to...
Dolph Ziggler's beating him up.
That's Apollo Crews.
No, it's not Apollo Crews.
Right, we're trying to do predictions here. Right, so now on to... Our predictions are over. So now on to the... We quickly obviously do what we can do here. But now on to who we think is going to return, who we think is going to debut, what's going to be the breakout star match of the night.
So this is our top 5 returns debuts, WrestleMania moment returns, and Raw and SmackDown show returns. Okay, now I'll show mine first. This is my top 5. Drew McIntyre. I think that he's gonna make an absolute return to Raw. He's got a lot to prove. Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio deserves everything and anything. He needs this.
See, actually, quickly.
Authors of Pain.
See how quickly something I thought there actually. Because that match has already started, can someone qualifiedly enter? Can someone just
Not
come out
during
like,
it,
like
no.
a Royal Rumble? No. Right. But anyway.
Authors of Pain. Neville.
Oh, Dolph Ziggler's dyed his hair.
Neville, and I think Neville deserves a good return. And Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is my final and 5th pick for my top 5 returns.
I think Big Cass is going to return tonight. Where on the show, I don't know. Hulk Hogan, that's obviously... Well, actually, all the 4 I've got here, actually. I've not got top 5, but all the 4 I've got here. Cass, Hulk Hogan, Big Show, and Lashley. They're all guys I think could possibly be Braun Strowman's tag team partner.
Sound like ECW rejects to me.
But I personally think it's Cass, Hulk
Is that
Hogan.
our truth? Look at him sprinting with the new quality gear.
I personally think Hulk Hogan, Cass, and Show are going to return tonight, and I think Bobby Lashley will come out on Raw or SmackDown. Okay, so next on that, but you obviously mentioned them ones that they're actually debuts and not returns. Okay, so that's what I think we're going to return. Who do you think is going to debut?
Authors of Pain and Insanity.
I think
And Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, Authors of Pain, and I think Drew Galloway's going to make his debut return.
Yeah, sort of slash everything.
Okay, who do you think is going to have match of the night? My number one for match of the night, I have to say it's going to be possibly the Intercontinental Championship.
That's what my mind goes to.
And then
too.
I think it'll be possibly after that it'll be the Usos.
I'm sorry,
And
but
then it'll be-
NXT
and then
is
it'll
a
be-
hard
and then it'll
bargain
be-
to go across. If they can't beat NXT, what the fuck are they doing?
And then I think the third in the list will be the main event. But obviously I'm not adding AJ Styles and Nakamura because purely because of the fact I know it's going to be a great match, but I'm not overly bothered for it. That's why I'm not adding it to
I
the
get
list.
that. I get that.
Okay, so what's your matches of the night?
I totally believe it's going to be the Intercontinental Championship match, because it's going to be they're well-established characters in WWE. They're going to do some amazing things tonight. Like, would you like to pick Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns? But that's going to be a complete squash match. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm looking for innovation. I'm looking for just outrageous abilities, and the Intercontinental Championship match has that.
Okay, next on the list, this is one I've added myself. I'm not sure if you have to think on the spot. But what do you think is going to be the breakout match of the night? Something that someone's going to be like, wow. I personally think it's going to be Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax.
No joke. I was just about to say the same thing.
That's going to be a breakout match of the night.
Wow.
I know that's the same.
Our minds think of like.
I know it's like that's kind of like match of the night, but I think the breakout match is obviously going to be that one. And by obviously breakout match, I mean I think that it's going to Nia Jax is going to win, and then that's going to be like the breakout star basically of the year.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't say that any better.
Shocking moments of the night.
It'll be a shocking moment.
I think Carmella.
Carmella cashing in, or the Undertaker and John Cena match.
Carmella cashing in is personally my top one there. I think she's. I don't know. That was the one I don't like to try to talk about because it's hard to understand how that's going to go. But Carmella, if she's going to cash in, she should cash in. I personally like to see her cash in on Asuka.
On Raw? No. On Raw.
If not, cash in during the match so she's included, so Asuka doesn't break.
Yeah, like sort of WrestleMania 31 sort of Seth Rollins situation.
Shane McMahon is meant to obviously turn heel.
I've heard that rumour, and that's just growing boring for me. I'm sorry, he's not going to turn.
But the most, I've not got this on my list here, but the most shocking moment of the night, I personally would like to see Drew Galloway, McIntyre, come out in the very end of the show The most shocking moment of the night, you know it's going to be this. If it was to happen, which very unlikely, it would be CM Punk.
Yes!
So what I said to you the other day, what I'd like to see is, if this was possible to happen, would be have CM Punk, like when he returned in 2011 or whatever it was, and he come back with cult of personality, and then he slowly walked out to the ring and just stood on the ramp at the end of Raw. I think he should do that at the end of tonight if it was to happen, which it won't. But he could come out and then, but Galloway, I'd like to see him come out at the end of the night. Galloway should come out at the end of the night, like he did at TakeOver when he had the bagpipes and everything, just come in, hair down the face, and then just fucking flip it back and then just kick the show in the nuts and then tell.
I think we're a little bit biased because we're Scottish. But at the same time,
not really.
we know his talent. We've got fans in India that are fans of Ginger Mahal, and they're like, he's the greatest thing ever. You're like, really? But that's funny about Drew Galloway is the fact that, like, since he's been in the company, he left the company. As far as I'm aware, I've looked across hundreds of his videos, and I've not once seen one person say he is shit at what he does. No, of course. That's why you got people like Triple H saying he's going to be the first Scottish-born champion.
Triple H should be Scottish-born champion.
No, Triple H said that he was going that Drew McIntyre was going to be the first Scottish-born champion.
I think, as far as I'm aware, Drew McIntyre is the only one person that I think I've never seen someone say a bad word about him. I've never,
because he learned his craft.
No, I know that. But there's guys like John Cena's he learned his craft. There's guys like
yeah, but he was handed the
fans
company
at the moment.
early.
Fans at the moment, you've got like Rusev who are fans.
No, it's Justin Gabriel. No, Justin Gabriel. Oh my God.
You got fans like Rusev who were hated at one point, now they're loved. But Galloway, I've never seen someone say a bad word about him. But hey, anyway, that's our predictions for tonight. Getting on to.
Sorry, I'm locked on it. I just realised. Yeah.
Currently, at the moment, we've got the pre-show.
Oh, look, Gallows just got eliminated.
So left in the ring, we've got we got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We got Dash Wilder. There's a break. What?
A break in the middle of a match, like
what's that?
At WrestleMania.
That's actually an insult, that is.
Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, if you like our prediction, if you don't like our predictions, let us know about it.
Tell us how long you thought the video should have been, and then we can try and reduce it next time so that to fit you guys, to make you more interested in our
We like to fit your schedule.
Yeah, so drop a comment below and tell us what you'd like to see us do as a video another time, and next time maybe a series, maybe watch something, maybe review.
Tell us what to buy and we'll buy it.
Yeah, tell us what to buy. Obviously, as long as it's not a title, but tell us what new t-shirts.
Right, give us a top 3 titles and we'll buy it. Hashtag title search in the comments.
Drop a comment below and tell us what items. Preferably not t-shirts, because a t-shirt's not something you can really review, but something that's out there that you'd like to see us buy and review. So as I say, at the start of the video we explained there's something new is coming to the channel. So what could it be? Drop a comment below and tell us what you think. So as I say, that's our predictions for tonight. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish this off?
Totally. Enjoy WrestleMania, have a great night, and we'll see you on Monday morning.
Yes, and we'll see you.
We're going to do a WrestleMania review, and we'll just go over who the winner and loser is of the predictions. Have a great night, and WrestleMania out.